The 45A of Jamie St. Mary having a difficult time getting started. Now he's got it going, and we should be ready to go. Get ready, it is about to begin. The 2009 Clinton County Fair Derby starts off with a bang as the wagons are on the track.
St. Mary's trying to push the guy out of bounds, Rick.
They are piling up already down to our right. Tommy Bishaw's 49, sort of sandwiched in a couple of cars. The 61 of Dustin, spinning around. That car's piled into the back. Look out, what a hit!
What a hit!
The 45 of St. Mary with the best hit of the afternoon so far. That caved that car in half.
Yeah, that Jamie Dustin's back end has almost gone off the 61. Oh, he just got it again.
Bishaw was coming in for the hit on St. Mary, but just got blocked. OutsideGroup.com. Gone to on top of the action. Look out!
Oh, another shot by St. Mary to the 49. The number 34 is Austin Smith having throttle trouble.
Not much left of the Austin Smith 34. He's trying to get it going. He's still being worked over by the Chris Musso 53. Look out, here comes St. Mary again! Holy hit!
Shot to the 49. Tommy Bishaw is done.
Holy cow! Bishaw's 49 is out of it.
Oh, another shot by 64. That is great. DK.
What a huge hit Jamie St. Mary put on Tommy Bishaw. They're checking him out to make sure he's okay. Head-on hit, you rarely see him that violent in the Demolition Derby.
Yeah, really, especially this early on. Usually in the feature you see it, but.
Take a look at the front end of that 45A car. That's hardly been damaged. All right, Danny, they've cut Tommy Bishaw out of his car. He is okay. They put a neck brace on Tommy, and he was able to walk away from the car. So that certainly is good news after that violent a hit.
Yeah, that's really good news. Tommy's always a good runner, and he took a hard hit in that Hearst Cadillac, really folded up. But, Rick, look at the St. Mary car. I couldn't believe, like you said, how the car really didn't wreck.
It looks like 4, perhaps 3 of the 6 cars that we started with have been eliminated. The Bishaw 49 is out.
Yeah, we got the
34 for Austin Smith is out.
The 34, the 53.
The 61.
Chris Mosso and St. Mary are going at it over there. The 64 is running, Rick, but he's hung up. He's hung up on the bumper.
Degon trying to get it refired. The car is running, but he cannot get unhooked from the 34 Austin Smith automobile. So right now, the 53 of Chris Musso and the 45 of Jamie St. Mary sort of taking it easy, waiting to see if the 61 can get unhooked.
Think we're going to get a hit here from St. Mary.
They're going to try and wedge him in and finish him off.
They're wedging him, yeah.
Something went poof underneath the hood of the 64.
It's over.
That's it.
It's over.
Now we'll wait for the results. They're going to pick a winner, and we've got to come up with a heavy hitter.
Well,
no, 53. That will wrap up a long night from the Airborne Speedway in Plattsburgh. Some great racing action in the Sportsman division. Some less than great racing action in the mini modifieds.
Well, let's talk about the good first. How about that Sportsman race? The final 12 laps, side by side, between Sean Duquette and Toby Ebersol, the two leaders exchanging the lead back and forth. Toby Ebersol led most of those laps. Sometimes he led by 3 feet, sometimes it was 5, sometimes it was 12. But when all was said and done, the last restart put Duquette on the outside, and he was able to lead the lap that counts the most, Rick, and that's the last one. About a 1-foot victory for Sean Duquette over Toby Ebersol. And I thought the comment from Sean in Victory Lane was very telling when he said that's arguably the most fun that he's ever had in a race car, side by side with Toby Ebersol. Great race.
The story of the race in the modifieds, Jason Durgan flies away at the beginning of the race, has a huge lead, but has a tire go down with just 4 laps to go.
Well, I'm sure if Jason were to think back on the race, he might say that's exactly what he wanted to do to maintain that same speed. He was running 3 to 5 tenths a second faster than anybody else on the racetrack. But in doing so, as he was working the lap traffic, he was really using up that right rear tire. And you could see his times all of a sudden go from 16.3 to 16.5, 17 seconds, 17.5, 18.5, and you knew something was up. And when you checked out the right rear tire, the right rear tire was going down. When the yellow flag came out with 4 laps remaining, he had no choice but to pit. He was trying to nurse it home and would have had a top 10 finish, but he ended up having to pit. That put everything right into the hands of Patrick Dupree. Dupree got snookered on the first try at a restart on lap 27, but that restart didn't stand as eventually there was a yellow flag that came out. They didn't complete a lap, and on the second try at a lap 27 restart, he didn't get snookered that time, and he was able to race away to the victory over Martinois.
A good run for Kevin Booten in the Renegade division for a win.
Yeah, Kevin Booten has been running pretty consistently really since the start of the season. You figured he won back in the second week of the year and then was strong again tonight as he was able to get to the front. That Renegade division is always tight. Dave Raptoy, good for him, a solid run to second place in his number 21, but Kevin Booten gets win number 2.
In the Bomber division, Josh Durvage gets the win, his 3rd of the season.
Josh Durvage running strong. He's the points leader, doing an excellent job. He's been pretty consistent throughout the year, and that's what's put him atop the points.
Mini modifieds, the race was a mess. Chris LeVere gets the win. Enough said about that. It's time to pick a Watson Glass Driver of the Week. Each week, Watson Glass gives $25 to the WGDOW, and this week, your vote.
Does it have to be somebody who wins?
Yes.
Well, Sean Duquette has won before, right?
Yes.
Do we still have the same rule that you can't win more than once?
We have that rule.
Oh, well, I'd be tempted to pick Toby Ebersol because he ran so well, but since you have to pick somebody that won, I guess, and Booten has won before already. Well, we're eliminating people down. We might have to change the rules here, Rick, as we get towards the end of the season. I guess that leaves Josh Durvage. I'll go with him then.
That's a good vote. I'll vote for Josh Durvage as well. Gene votes for Josh Durvage. It's unanimous. We may have to change the rules starting next week. But nonetheless, for this week, Josh Durvage is the Watson Glass Driver of the Week. Thanks to our videographers, Sam Zins, Robbie Knowles, and Mr. Ray-Jean Gagne from OutsideGroove.com. Thanks to Jim Watson from Watson Glass, Brian McBride from Plattsburgh.com, and Calvin T. Castine from Hometown Cable. For Rob Knowles, I'm Rick Knowles. Good night.